Okay, it's time to head into the Little Mouser's Nest, and in this guide we're going to show you how to complete all of the discoveries available in this stage and find all of the Smiley Flowers too. So let's not waste any time and get started here. The first thing that we're going to do is eat one of those Little Mousers. Nice little snack, perfectly bite-sized. Next up, we're going to see the main ability of these Little Mousers. They can go and fetch things like this 10 token that's above us right here. Yep, just toss the mouse into the opening and it will go and grab the token. And while this may seem helpful, as you will soon see in this stage, they like to steal all kinds of things, including the stuff that we've grabbed on our back, so they can become quite annoying. Yep, next to the Buggias, I would put these Little Mousers up near the top of the list of the most annoying creatures in the game for sure. Okay, next up, we're going to be meeting up again with the Shy Guys, and in this stage, the big discovery that we have to complete is to bring all 3 of the Shy Guys back to their house. And we can also complete a discovery for bringing the first one back, this yellow one.
Oh, Crazee. Oh, pussy.
Okay, now it's time to head into the mine, which is the main part of the stage, and there are all kinds of things to do in there. The first thing that we're going to do is defeat one of the Little Mousers. We'll put one of them to good use first and let them go grab us an apple, and then we'll defeat it. Further into the mine, we will find a Crokioki, and we're going to feed it this apple that we just got. Just do your best to keep the Mousers from stealing the apple and feed it to the Crokioki. And now just grab a Mouser and bounce off the Crokioki to go high up in the air where there is a crack in the ceiling. Throw the Little Mouser into the crack of the ceiling to dislodge a shelled flower. Speaking of flowers, how about we go get Smiley Flower number 3 in the stage next. Just grab the seed out of the flower here and then blast that rock apart to get into a cave that contains the Smiley Flower. And before exiting the cave, let's grab a mild, and then bring it out of the cave and find a mouse. And then we want to go up to the Little Mouser and pop the mild right next to it.
Howdy.
Okay, next up is what has become a tradition in this game, which is to feed every new creature that we meet a hot pepper and see what happens. So just toss a pepper to a Little Mouser and then it will run away and start chewing on it. And I think that pepper was too much for that mouse. It just passed out from the spiciness. Okay, let's get back to the main objective of rescuing the Shy Guys and bringing them back to their house. There's a pink one here in the cave that we need to first squeeze through that narrow tunnel and then bring it all the way back to the house.
Marfed? Dali, lantira.
Okay, let's start making our way up to the top of the cave. There is a little secret chamber up there that we can make our way up into, and in there we will find the 3rd Shy Guy that we need to rescue and also a Smiley Flower. So before we bring that Shy Guy back to his house, let's first grab that Smiley Flower. And we'll use a Little Mouser as a step stool so that we can jump up and reach that ledge there. Now just head over to the right and steal the flower from those 2 Little Mousers playing catch. Okay, now that we've got the Smiley Flower, let's head back to the Shy Guy house and bring the 3rd guy home. And there we go, we've completed 2 discoveries, Rowdy Rescuer and the big discovery in this stage, which is to bring every Shy Guy home. And here's where you can end the stage, but we're not going to end it quite yet. Nope, we got a lot more discoveries to complete, so let's keep going.
Didi. Isha Atara.
For the next discovery, let's head back up to the top. There is a pool of honey there with a neppy nut stuck inside of it. We can use a little Mouser to pull that neppy nut free. Once you get next to the pool, just grab any little Mouser that's nearby and chuck them into the honey. Which is obviously easier said than done when you have a whole traffic jam of little Mousers cramping up the area. So let's clear these guys out of the way first, and then we'll find one to chuck into the honey. Okay, next up, it's time to make some bread. So the first thing that we need to do is head back up into that little hidden chamber above us and grab a little bit of wheat. And then we got to bring the wheat back to the house without getting caught by the little Mousers. So once you grab the wheat, start running, do not stop, and jump over and avoid every Mouser in your path as you make your way back to the house. And there we go, we brought the wheat back to the house and the Mousers are ready to make some bread, but do not do what we just did here. If you eat that wheat like we did accidentally, it screws everything up. And unfortunately, we could not get the wheat to respawn, so we had to restart the stage and bring all the Shy Guys back to the house again. But it wasn't a complete waste of time because we did manage to complete some more discoveries while we were doing that. Like this one here, if you let a little Mouser steal something that you're carrying and then steal it back, you'll complete a discovery.
Yoshi.
And another one that we managed to complete while we were recollecting these Shy Guys was this one that requires you to grab an apple and bring it to the Crokioki without the apple getting stolen from you. Just let the Mouser retrieve the apple, and then once you have the apple, make your way to the Crokioki and feed it as fast as you can. Okay, now we can finally complete the Day Baked Bread discovery by bringing this blue Shy Guy back to the house and then letting them cook. Oh wait, that's right, we still need to go get the wheat, so let's head back into the mine once again, grab the wheat and bring it back, and this time we promise Yoshi will not eat the wheat. Well, at least not until they cook it. Maybe he'll have a piece of bread after it's made. Okay, here we go. Finally, we have all three Shy Guys and the wheat, and now we're ready to make some bread. And I bet the house is smelling really good now. You know what I mean if you've ever spent time in a kitchen while someone was baking bread. Yep, it's one of the best smells of all time. Okay, now we have our piping hot loaf of bread, and guess what we're going to do with it? Yep, we're going to feed it to a Mouser. Not exactly sure the Shy Guys are thrilled that we're going to be taking the bread that they just baked and giving it to those mischievous mice. But hey, the book told us to do it, so we're doing it. Okay, let's stay in the mine and complete some more discoveries, and the next one that we're going to do requires us to revive a wilted Crazee Dayzee. And we will just pick up this one right here and then go back down underneath where there is some water dripping from the ceiling. We just need one drop to land on the Crazee Dayzee to revive it. And now with the Crazee Dayzee revived, we can bring it back to the house to hang out with the Shy Guys. And there are some other discoveries that can be completed by bringing other creatures back to the house. Like the Little Mouser is an unwelcomed guest discovery, which just requires that you grab a Little Mouser and bring it back to the house. And it will cause all kinds of trouble once you bring it inside. So we recommend that once you complete this discovery, get that Mouser out of the house ASAP. Okay, so we have a Crazee Dayzee, 3 Shy Guys in the house. If we go and grab a Neppy Nut and bring that back to the house, we will complete the Saved Many Trapped Creatures discovery. Yep, Yoshi's throwing a party and everyone's invited except for the Little Mousers, the Crokioki, and some other guys too in the stage that we're just not inviting. Okay, we're back in the cave and it's time to go get another Smiley Flower. The next one that we're going to get, we can find it deep in the cave. It's inside of a pot and it's wilted, so we will need to water it. Yep, here's the flower in the pot. Let's grab it and crawl back out of the cave and then bounce off the Crokioki up higher to a ledge where we can find a little water pool. Toss the pot in the water and grab the Smiley Flower. Okay, now it's time to head all the way back to the house and bring that flower pot with us. You need to make it to the house without getting the flower pot stolen from you by the Little Mousers. Okay, we're making great progress here. We are almost done. We do have a few more flowers to find and a couple more discoveries to complete inside the mine, so let's head back in there now and get that started. And we still have a use for this flower pot that we're carrying. We can use it to help us get up to the first flower in the stage. We'll head up to that pool of water at the top of the cave and start building steps so that we can get up to the Smiley Flower. We'll use the pot first, then go back down and find a creature to throw on top of the pot, and that should give us enough height to be able to jump up and get to the ledge where the Smiley Flower is at. And now let's go get the second Smiley Flower in the stage. This one's really easy to get. We just need to grab a Little Mouser and then place him down in front of the crack in the ground, and he will climb down and grab the Smiley Flower for us. And there is yet another Smiley Flower that we can get in this area. Yep, we just need to go grab a Little Mouser and throw him into this crack here where he will go and retrieve a Neppy Nut for us. Then we can grab the Neppy Nut and bring it down to the bottom where there is a wilted flower. Water the flower with the Neppy Nut and we can get the Smiley Flower. Okay, we're almost done. We just have 3 discoveries left. For the next one, it's another simple one. We just need to feed a hard seed to a Mouser so it can find out that they cannot be chewed on. And as a reminder, if you have reset the stage and you're looking for the hard seed, you just need to grab a Mouser, bounce off the Crokioki, and throw the Mouser into the crack in the ceiling to free the hard seed. And then once you have the hard seed flower, just let a Mouser steal it from you and it will run away and then start chewing on it, and that will complete the discovery. Okay, for the next one, let's head back up to that pool of honey, and all that we need to do here is have a mouse that's covered in honey get bit by another mouse. Yep, that's all we gotta do. So just toss one of those little Mousers back into the honey. Once it's covered in honey, just find a normal mouse to steal it from you, and it will start chewing on that mouse. Yeah, these guys will chew on anything.
Messy area.
And that leaves us with one discovery left to complete. Let's go do it and finish this guide. And once again, this discovery involves us making a little Mouser chew on something, and this time we're going to have it chew on a hot pepper. Only to find out that they don't like hot peppers very much. And once again, we just need to let them steal what we're carrying, so carry a hot pepper near one, let them steal it and run away, and then start chewing on it. And then once you see that little Mouser starting to belch little red clouds of fire, pick them up and take them back up to the top where that pool of water is and throw them in the water to cool them off. And once you have done that, you have completed the last discovery available in the stage, and it will be the end of our guide. And we really hope you found the guide helpful, and if you did, please toss a like at the video. We'd really appreciate it. And if you're not a subscriber to our channel, Derek's Gaming, we'd love to have you. Please consider subscribing. So now, after completing all of the discoveries available so far in the Little Mouser's Den, we have also completed the last remaining Shy Guy discovery, so we have now 100% completed the Shy Guys. So that is a wrap for this guide. Thanks for watching, everyone, and we will see you at the next stage.